And we back at Off the Cuff Radio. Man, we had to get y'all fired up before we bring in our guests. So, without further ado, we got my man, Mr. Hashim Locario in the building. Come on the air, man.
Hey, what's going on? You guys hear me?
Yeah, man.
Loud and clear.
Round of applause.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
What's going on?
How's it going out there, man?
It's good. I'm chilling, man. I'm good. Thanks for having me again. I appreciate that.
Yo, it's no problem at all, man. First of all, like, let people know, like, the manuscript of what you do, man. Like, first of all, we want to get an introduction on like, where you from, man?
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dating and life coach, so I help people with their dating lives. I help men, I help women, you know, find out, like, what they want, what they're looking for, you know, also, like, just overall personal development, helping people, you know, figure out what they're about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You know, a lot of brothers need it out there, man. Like, the dating game is looking very sparse, man.
Yeah, it's crazy out here, man.
Like, you seeing, like, you know, like, we was going to comment on this earlier. Like, I don't know if everybody heard of this kid named Kent from Kent TV. He be making these video vlogs about how depressed he is and how nice guys don't win. And is there any hope for brothers like that, man? Because, you know, some of his videos be depressing me.
Yeah, like, you know, with dudes like him, and I you know, I've seen a couple of his videos before, and, like, you know, there's actually a lot of dudes on YouTube that's like that. Like, I've seen a couple of cats that, you know, they make videos and they're like, oh, I can't get a girl and this ain't happening and that ain't happening. And, you know, a lot of it is really about they're really reinforcing, you know, their reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, they keep doing the same thing and they're expecting it to happen. Because you got to understand something. Sometimes people like to be, not necessarily like, but they continue to perpetuate a certain reality because that becomes their identity now. So it's like they want to, like, you know, revel in the negativity and the rejection and all that other stuff because they're so used to it. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of times they really like to just do it because they want to keep that going. You feel what I mean? So, you know.
Is that their comfort zone? Instead of them trying to, you know, do something different, they keep doing the same old thing. I definitely hear what you're saying right there.
Right, you know. So that happens. Definitely happens. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was very tragic.
But before we
continue,
I was like,
man, at first. Go ahead, King.
Go ahead, King. I just want to add something, but before we get any further, aren't you the dude from I Love New York?
Yeah. I was on that show. I was on there. Back in 2007? Yeah, that was a minute ago.
Yeah, because I was like, yo, this dude looks mad familiar. Let me do my homework real quick.
I ain't want to believe him at first, but I was like, hold up, now. Let me go ahead and rethink. So Sandman went ahead and did the research, and I was like, yo, what was that experience like?
You know, I'm going to ask the question. You know, I'm going to ask the question everybody wanted to know from ever since back then. Like, how was it being on that show? You know, how was New York? How was the stank-ass moms, whatever? You know, like, how was the whole atmosphere when you was there?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. You know, it was an interesting experience because, you know, like, I've been on other reality shows before that. You know what I'm saying? But this one was like the biggest one that, you know, I was on. So when I got there, like, everything was just, you know, bigger, and it was just a lot going on. And it was like I kind of didn't really, I was kind of confused the whole time I was there because I was like, yeah, I understand it's a reality show, but it was like, you know, you got to do a whole bunch of, like, other, like, fake stuff behind the scenes, and, you know, it's still a show, so you got to, like, re-record a whole bunch of different stuff. And the other reality shows I've been on, it wasn't as, like, you know, elaborate as this one, because this one was really big, and it became, like, the biggest, the highest rated show on cable history at the time. So even after it came on, it was like my life was crazy because everywhere I was going, people was recognizing me and asking for autographs and, you know, taking pictures and following me in bathrooms and all that other craziness.
Wow. Get out of here, man.
And
how long did you last to get on the show? Like, you was there for like the second round of elimination or something like that?
I was only on for like 2 episodes. That was real quick. And the thing was, they kept replaying the whole show every week. So it was like they kept like doing reruns. This is when, like, you know, everybody was still watching TV. You know what I'm saying? At that point, and it was like they kept rerunning it every week. So it was like literally every week I was on TV for like a good year. You know what I'm saying? So it was like everywhere I went, it was crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was smart, man, because, you know, you went ahead and took that exposure and built yourself a brand in a way.
Yeah, because at that point I was still rapping. I was still doing my rap thing. And then through that, you know, I started doing this, you know, the relationship stuff.
You was the one that was passing out your album and stuff, and that's what New York.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just the same goddamn thing. Fuck that shit. I was just the same.
Right.
No, that's how she kicked you off the show. She was like, "Oh, you're not here for New York. You want to promote yourself."
Yeah, that's how that shit went. You know. That's how
man, that's all I wanted to ask you though.
Right.
So that's what's up, man. Because you know a lot of people, they don't take advantage of that exposure. You know. Right.
Yeah. You know, because there's a lot of people watching, so you might as well. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. Like, actually, it was funny because I wish, like, when I was on there, I was doing what I'm doing now, because, like, what I'm doing now is even bigger than what I was doing with the rap thing. So I was like, damn, like, that, the timing would have been crazy if I was on it now, but it would have been a whole different thing if I was on there now, because, like, when you on shows like that, or just on TV in general, you know, a lot of it is, like, catered to, like, you know, a lot of simping and mangina type of stuff into women, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna let no real stuff on TV, you know what I'm saying? So that ain't gonna happen, you know what I mean?
So the name Trends, the name Trends, like she gave you that name and you just kept it, or you always had that name from before and they just wrote it in the scripts and make it seem like she gave you that name? Like, that was my name. That was my name before, because I was like rapping since I was like 15, so that was my rap name. And so when I got on the show, I was like, I told them, I was like, hey, can you call me Trends? And they was like, cool, but they spelled it with a Z instead of an S at the end or whatever. But I was like, all right, whatever, it don't matter as long as, you know what I'm saying, like, they calling me that. And so I wanted that name to be out there, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, that's cool though, man, because you know I didn't even know it myself. But the Sandman told me, because you know a lot of people they try to basically erase their past and present themselves in with a new gimmick or a new image or whatever. So it's very rare that cats are open about what they did.
Yeah, man, it's all connected, because that's where you're from. You know what I'm saying? It's all connected. This guy, you know, because it's like you probably wouldn't be where you at if you wasn't talking about where you were. You know what I mean? So it's all connected in a way. So it's like, you know, ain't nobody got to, you know, and that's what I try to tell people. Like a lot of times people be trying to hide stuff because they're ashamed of how they are or what they did. You know what I'm saying? And some people are, you know, embarrassed about certain things. But I was always like, look, everything that I'm doing, I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm doing it. So I'm like, whatever. You know what I mean? So whoever like it, like it. Whoever don't. And that's that.
Yes, it's normal. It's your past. You can't hide from your past. You know, it is what it is.
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah, so how do you find your niche in doing the dating coach ordeal?
Yeah, so
because you know that's like a market for everybody.
Right. So the way that happened was basically what I used to do back in the day is I used to teach kids in the after-school program. I used to do, like, video production and stuff. And right after I did that, I was like, you know, I wanted to do something more, you know, like hands-on, is something that I was going to do for myself and, you know, and work with some of my people. So one of my friends, who's also my business partner, he basically told me, he was like, yo, you know, you should definitely get into this coaching thing, because what I was doing was I was, like, kind of the guy out of my friends who always was messing with a girl or dealing with girls. So it would be like, you know, and usually in most groups of guy friends, unless you're hanging out with other dudes as players, it's usually like one or maybe two guys out the whole group that's really making stuff happen. So I was helping my friends out first, and then through that, you know, one of my business partner, who's my business partner now, who's also my friend, he was like, yo, you should do it for real. And then I just started doing videos on YouTube. I started writing articles for different sites, and then it just kind of like kept going from there. You know what I'm saying? So it just like kind of like snowballed from that.
That's what's up, man.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Now, one of the main struggles that a lot of people have, and you know, when tapping into that dating market, is finding the right advice.
Right.
Like you know how you have a million people out there that's doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you find a way to carve your own niche and build you a brand?
Right. Well, the thing with how I do my stuff is that, you know, I like to basically be as realistic as possible with what I'm talking about, because the thing with dating advice and coaching and life advice and everything is that a lot of people out there they sort of just say stuff just for the entertainment value, or they say stuff that sounds like everybody else, like they're just regurgitating everything they've heard because they never really lived it. Like all the stuff I talk about is stuff that I lived, stuff that I've experienced, stuff that I've helped people with. So it's like I'm telling you the real thing. And the thing is that the real stuff, a lot of times people can't really grasp it because it actually takes work. Like always, kind of. You ever heard of that workout video called P90X where you got to work out crazy hard? But it's like that's how I look at my stuff. Like it's like the I'm like the P90X version of dating, where it's like you're gonna have to put in some work if you want to see results. I'm not gonna sell you some if you say these 3 words, all these girls are gonna do you. And I'm like that's not reality. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of dating advice and a lot of advice out there, they just say stuff to try to get you to buy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, so it doesn't really help anybody. So my thing was, I was like, when I get into this, I got to really do something to actually help people, because it's like, I've seen how when people actually really get help, it really helps them, throughout their lifetime, and nothing that's just, some gimmick or that's going to, make you feel good for 2 minutes and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of try to differentiate myself through that. And honestly, it's harder that way in most cases, because a lot of people, truth be told, don't want to be helped, or they don't want to do the necessary work it takes to get help. You feel what I'm saying? So, but sooner or later they'll come along with it, you know what I'm saying?
Like your man TV. Like here's some people that just don't, they just, feel like they just want to rub in misery. Like they just want to let themselves explain. Because they know if you go out there and try to improve, it takes work.
This dude Trent is like, he's like the Hitch of YouTube. Remember that dude Hitch, Will Smith? That's what's up though. So like you be doing like seminars and all that stuff. Like you get like like you have like gatherings or whatever to put people up on game.
Yeah, definitely. I actually got one coming up this in May 15th in New York City, and all the information's on my site at mrlocario.com. And, so I got one that's coming up. It's called Reclaim the Game, and basically is just teaching guys, like, new things that you can do in dating that's going to help you, a little bit more, that's going to benefit you. Because the thing with dating and relationships, a lot of stuff changes depending on the culture, at the time. So it's like different things need to sort of be upgraded and rebooted to make things, a little bit more beneficial for you. Like there are certain things that's going to always stay the same, but then there's certain things that, you need a little bit more help on to like reboot your game. You know what I'm saying? So I always kind of come out each year with a new like seminar and stuff that I do, to gather people and get people together and make that happen. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, like a lot of people, they talk about, with technology and everything. A lot of people complain about technology has really turned for the worse when it comes to the dating world. So what advice would you give cats that's trying to, move with the times and then seem they can't really move forward?
Well, the thing is, a lot of dudes got to understand, like, especially with technology, you got a lot of people doing online dating, a lot of people hollering at people on Facebook and Twitter and all this other stuff. And, with technology, it's gotten easier, but at the same time, it's gotten people more picky and lazy. So you got to know how to really maneuver with it, especially if you're a guy. Like if you're a girl, girls, they get attention, online, offline, all that other stuff. Girls, their problem is just knowing how to keep a dude around. But for a guy, if he's trying to have sex or he's trying to get a date or whatever, and when you're using technology as far as like online dating and stuff like that, it is like certain, little things that you can do to make it a little bit easier for you and more beneficial, so that you can like really benefit from it. Because if you don't know how to do it, you're gonna waste a lot of time on there. I guarantee you. Like there's times where I know guys who will be on online dating sites. They're sending out like 100, 200 messages, and maybe get one message back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's how it goes. You know what I mean? So if you don't know how to do it, it's gonna be frustrating. You feel what I'm saying?
I think also too, man. I think that the best teaching is actually going out there in the field and actually mingling with people face to face.
Right, exactly.
Because you notice this with a lot of people, especially with today's culture, when they get put in the social settings, they don't know how to. They look so uneasy. They react.
They start buckling under pressure.
Yeah, they look vulnerable out there, man. But yeah,
right. Nah,
it's
true. It's true.
Yeah, when they go behind Twitter and Facebook, they the shit.
Right.
What advice would you have for them? Like, like dudes that'll buck under pressure because say like it's a group of females and there's one particular female there that he wants to talk to.
Right.
Like what advice would you give that guy right there that's under pressure?
Right. Well, the first thing I always tell guys that there shouldn't be any type of pressure that you're feeling when you're dealing with girls, because the pressure is really coming from your conditioning and your insecurity. You know what I'm saying? Of you feeling like either you're not enough or, you're feeling like, you're not going to have anything to say to a girl. Like, and a lot of the stuff that these guys feel, that pressure they feel, is coming from, them not understanding themselves and not understanding the game. And it's like, for example, a guy might feel pressure. He might see a girl in a group of girls he likes, he wants to talk to her already, or, he wants to go up and talk to her. But now he's thinking, okay, well, maybe she's not going to be attracted to me, you know what I mean? And I always ask, where is that coming from? Like, how do you know she's not going to be attracted to you? How do you know that you're not her type physically? You don't know any of these things because you don't know her. So you're not going to know that until your approach. And then guys say, I don't know what to say to a girl. And then I'm like, the same way me and another dude will be talking, or you're talking to your best friend, or you're talking to your grandma, you're talking to your mom, your sister.
Yeah.
The same way you talk to these people, you talk to girls that you like, and you're just having a conversation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they think too much about it, and that stops.
Because I always say, like, a female loves when you get their attention, and you're not too thirsty. You just straight up just talking to her like she's a regular human being. Because she already got like 100 compliments today. She's not looking for that. She's just looking for somebody to chop it up with.
Right. Now, and the thing too is, like, I always tell guys, like, okay, if you're trying to talk to a girl, right, and you're trying to get with her, right, you gotta always understand who you're talking to. So when you understand who you're talking to and what you're trying to accomplish in that like situation, then it'll give you the tools you need to actually get the conversation going and to do what you want. So for example, if I'm a salesman and I'm trying to sell you knives and stuff, right? I might come up to you and I might be like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? How's your day? Hey, listen, I saw you over there cutting up some pineapples on your at your pineapple stand, but look, I got these knives and I want to present them to you because blah blah blah. So I'm trying to sell this guy who uses knives and trying to sell him knives. So the same thing happens when you with girls. Like, you can have a regular cordial conversation, but at some point, if you want to get with her, if you want to go on a date with her, you want to have sex with her or whatever, at some point that conversation has to turn into you trying to get with her. So you see a girl be like, hey, how you doing? How's your day? Miss, my name is such and such. What's your name? Okay, cool. Listen, I saw you from across the way. I thought you was real cute. Here's my number. Give me a call. What's your number? So, like, that's all you need to do. Like, that you want to get with her, so at some point you got to say that, look, I'm trying to get with you. A lot of guys get stuck on just talking to the girl, so then they end up talking to the girl for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you still ain't, getting no number, or you still ain't telling what you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? And that's all guys,
And not only that, you wasted ammunition, because if you end up getting a number after that, you're like, damn, you spoke about everything. What the hell can you talk about now?
It's like, dudes, man, exactly, man, because it's like, dudes, that way stole their ammunition, and now she's like, okay, where we go to next? Like, we've been talking for 10 minutes. What's the next step? I think what happens, too, is that a lot of guys go too comfortable in cruise control. So now you got to make that sharp right. So they on cruise control now, and that's when you start easily ending up in the friend zone.
Right, exactly. And a lot of times it's always better to just, like always look at it like how you do a bank robbery. You get in and you get out. It's the same way where you're talking to chicks. Like, a lot of guys, they go ramble on, and you start talking too much. You start saying a whole bunch of stuff, and then sometimes by you just keep going and saying all this different stuff, then it can backfire on you, because a lot of times, you gotta understand, chicks, they're looking for a reason to reject you. Like, even if a chick likes you, they're looking for a reason, because they want to, like, that's what they're trying to pick something so that it gives them an excuse.
They believe in that method. It's too good to be true. So they're gonna try to figure out some kind of flaw.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's like, don't give it to them. Just be like, yo, listen, this is what it is. Here's my number. Let me get your number, and I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up later. Unless you're in a situation where you're having a conversation with a girl and it's getting physical, where the interaction is real strong. You could tell she's feeling you, you feeling her, and then it's like it's progressing. Then that's one thing. You know what I mean? Because then you might end up kissing her. You might end up doing that type of stuff. But if you're just chilling and talking to a girl and it's on some casual shit, and then just get the number, give her your number, and then keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you don't want to waste too much time.
That guys have is being bold and honest about what they really want. Because, to be honest, a lot of guys just want casual sex. But they feel like they just want to go ahead and they have to go through the dynamics of maintaining a relationship to get it.
Exactly. And a lot of women want that too. The thing is, guys are too scared to say it. But see, it's so funny because you have girls who really want to have sex with the dude, and since the dude doesn't say anything, she's not going to say anything because she's waiting for him to give her the go-ahead to be sexual. That's what a lot of guys don't understand. You can't – a girl, she's not going to – in most cases, you might have a girl who's, comfortable with herself and bold like that who will let you know.
Aggressive, yeah.
Right.
There's not a lot of aggressive females out there like that.
Right. Most girls ain't like that. So it's like you got to take the lead. You definitely got to take the lead.
That's what the mentality of the beta male and the alpha male complex comes.
Right.
And that's I believe too. That's where a lot of bad boys, why a lot of women gravitate to bad boys is because they have that alpha male complex in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Not that the stuff that they do, not that the behavior that they do, but the mentality.
Right.
Whereas the guys
too. Now go ahead. What are you saying?
Yeah, whereas nice guys, they don't have that. They have the good qualities, but they don't have that extra oomph behind what they're saying.
Right. That is true. But what it is, the nice guys, the quote unquote nice guy dudes, what happens is that they're listening too much to what women are saying, but they don't understand that what women are saying and what they respond to is two different things. And guys, they don't understand that part of the game. So then what happens is you have the average dude who's listening to a woman who's saying like, hey, I hate when all these guys approach me in the street because it annoys me and it's rude and blah, blah, blah. So then that nice guy is like, oh, well, let me not do that because I keep hearing these girls say that. But a lot of times the women are just speaking from the experiences of guys who they weren't feeling. But the guy don't know that. He's like, so then he gets to the girl and like, what the hell's going on?
With me, speaking come on, I used to be on that nice guy shit when I was younger. I ain't gonna lie, I used to be on that shit.
I was on that too.
And then I always held back a lot of shit that I wanted to say, and then I grew up regretting that shit. So after that shit, I was on my bulls. I'm like, look here, I'm gonna tell this chick how I really feel, and if she don't like it, she don't like it. If she do, she do. It is what it is. There's a million females out here, B. Fuck that. And one of them's gonna say yes.
Right, exactly. And the thing is, as a guy, you can't think about women with your male logical brain. You understand what I'm saying? Like and this only comes with practice when dealing with women. You got to understand that women are conditioned to say no. Women are conditioned to, let me give you an example. Imagine you go up to a woman and you say to a woman, hey, what type of guys do you like, right? Most women are going to say, yeah, I want a guy who's really nice, who's going to treat me with respect. Or you hear this stuff all the time, right?
She don't want that shit.
Right.
But she want a nigga to go upside her head, steal money from her kids.
Right. You always see the woman with the opposite. You always see her with the opposite.
Correct thing to say.
Right. So a woman's not going to say that. Right, and so a woman's not going to say,
like I was saying, just like what you said, you just gotta have your own agenda. You can't sit there and ask her, oh, what do you want in a man? Because she's gonna sit there and give you a whole fucking fantasy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You gotta let her know, like, look, this is what I'm offering. Take it or leave it. Right. Sometimes you gotta be like that. And if some females like that shit, you showing direction. You showing that this is what I want. This is what I want. And if we don't want what, that's it. It is what it is. I'll just move on and continue on my wolf hunt.
Right.
I think what men got to do is just put it all out there because if you start playing the game, you're gonna really just basically be catching next. You basically be playing catch up while the dude that she really feeling,
right?
Is getting it done.
He getting the buns. He getting the buns with no effort while you trying your best.
Right, exactly.
It was like Scarface. It's like Scarface. He said a quotable that that stuck me. He said, "You be buying flowers. I be buying condoms. You be buying candy."
Right,
exactly. You going extra to impress this girl, and most of the time it doesn't work.
Right.
That's why the nice guys always finish last, because they're too busy trying to be extra nice, and it's not working. And they won't think about switching up the game plan, because that's their comfort zone.
Right. And too, is that a lot of dudes under the impression that it takes a lot of time to get with a chick. So they think, oh, I got to go and date her.
A real woman, No, right. But Trent, you got to remember, you got to tell the motherfuckers out there too, because there's the real woman and there's them fucking smuts. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays the game is fucked up. Like these motherfuckers be treating the smuts like real women. You know what I'm saying?
They put a ring on them too.
But see, that's the thing though, is that generally speaking, they're all sluts. That's what you have to understand. You see what I'm saying?
Break the knowledge.
I'm not saying that. And you gotta understand this. Like a chick, the same girl that a guy is with, who's making her, she's like, oh, I want to wait. I want to take my time. I want to get to know you. I really don't, I don't kiss guys on the first date. I don't do this. I don't do that. I don't have sex really quick because I need it. All of that is bullshit. She's saying that, like, to you, that is, to that guy, that's what she's saying. But there's another guy who she's doing the total opposite with. So what I'm saying is that most girls, a good majority, I say 100% of women basically, they're going to be doing those type of things at some certain time, some certain place with a certain guy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, I'll give you a quick story. I messed with a chick that one of my boys was trying to get with. I didn't know he was trying to get with her. Like, I just met her at some different situation and shit, right? So I'm at a party, and my boy was like, yo, the girl I'm trying to get with is going to come to the party. This girl comes to the party, and he introduces me to her. And so I'm like, yo, that's the same chick.
We
that
fucking
I smashed.
With the same girl.
The same girl. So I smashed her the same night I met her, right? And my boy was telling me, he was like, yeah, I've been trying to get with her, but she on that, she on the way, and she likes to take it slow. And I'm like, yo. And I told him, I said, dude, I hit that, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So, like, listen, if I tell you, I'm telling you the stories of certain things that happened. Like, this times I've made out with girls who were like at a spot waiting for their boyfriend to get there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so this is what I'm saying.
I remember one time, I could top that. I remember one time I was getting my cock sucked from a chick while she was on the phone with her fucking boyfriend.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, that's what I'm saying. They ain't shit, me. You ain't never lie.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm like, there's no, like, it's all the same. It's all the same.
That's the alpha male complex. We all been there at one point. You feel bad for the dude, but at the same time, he'll do it to me.
Right, and it's not even.
That shows me.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, all of it. That's what I'm saying. Like, however the chick is feeling, however she want to do it, she's gonna do it. And that's where the nice guys don't understand, is that they believe that there's a difference between these type of girls and that type of girls, and they're all the same. You understand what I'm saying? They're all the same. It's like, it's the same thing. It's just that if you're dealing with a certain girl and you want to have sex with her, you want to have casual sex, and you're not really trying to do too much or whatever, and she's giving you the runaround, then that's just a girl wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it moving to the next girl who's gonna really actually want to do that. You know what
anybody that has something to say about what Trent just said, the number is 914-338-1628. Like, y'all call in. Trent is here.
The other thing I gotta ask too, man, is like, has any of your views caught serious backlash from women folk?
Oh, of course. Yeah, that's how it goes, man. Like, they, I got, even like on YouTube, what happened was YouTube, my videos kept getting taken down, and most of it was from women actually, and then what happened was I just kept putting up new pages, and what happened was I was on another site. It was this site called like Power Video Tube or something like that. But I think the site is down now, whatever. But they were kind of like a YouTube joint, like an underground version. So I put my joints on there, and somebody who works at the site sent me a letter, and they was like, "Yo, we've been getting complaints about, from women about your videos." And the reason why women complain about the videos so much or the content sometimes is because like I'm saying actual like real honest stuff, and a lot of women have been taught and conditioned to believe, all the nonsense. You see what I'm saying? So when somebody says some real stuff,
YouTube always be on some fuckboy shit. I'm up to like my third channel on YouTube, so I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Right,
I think we got a 317 call. Let's see what this is.
Oh shit.
317.
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? This is Ronan.
What's poppin'?
What's going on, my dude?
What's poppin', man?
Chilling, man. Just seeing the fellas in the building. Wanted to say what's up to the Grit Kid family and my boy Hashim.
What's poppin', Ronan? Ronan is the man, son. Ronan is that dude.
What's up, man? That's what's up. We appreciate it, man. So what's on your mind tonight?
Well, definitely what my boy Hashim talked about, man. It's some real shit. There's been plenty of times where on a conversation, that same situation, where this dude was arguing with this chick and she was sitting there headbutting my pelvis. Yeah,
man.
I mean, it is a numbers game. It's like, the whole thing is like, if she likes you, she helps you. If she don't, she'll sit there and put everything in front of you to fucking hold you up. So
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, you gotta be true to yourself. If she don't like how you are, then move the fuck on. Don't sit there and change yourself for no bitch.
Right.
Fuck that.
Exactly. Exactly. I agree.
Never do that, man. Because if you start trying to change who you are, then you're basically not. She gonna pick that up either way.
Right.
So when you going out there having an identity crisis.
Well, thing is, like,
you got to have an identity crisis, not knowing who you are. She over there chose the dude that she already wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly right. So that's why, like, I listen to what you guys are saying. The team, news the truth. It's like, again, like, it's some real blunt honesty. Now, these other guys who are in the game basically doing this fair grade shit,
Right.
I mean, you can buy. I mean, you can buy into that bullshit, but testicles are sold separately, so fuck all that shit.
Ronan's always dropping that knowledge. Ronan you got to wait with words, man. I'm telling you, you got to come out with a book, man.
Yeah, that's what I was asking you, Trends. Like, you never came out with a book or thought about coming out with a book?
I've been like it's been stop and go with the book because like been doing this blog talk radio thing and been doing other shows. Pop on the Sexy Party show and looking to come out here more because looking to expand that black media network because we definitely need it, especially nowadays, especially with the shit that's going on in Ferguson and Baltimore and everything.
Yeah,
that's what I've been having my head at. So that's my thing. The other thing, it'll come around, but it's all about us first. So that's why I'm here for you fellas, and I'm definitely gonna buy the book, and I know some friends who need this fucking book bad, like today.
I feel you.
I'm telling you, like a lot of these motherfuckers, they just they fucking the game up. For a lot of dudes out there, that's it's just sad out. The dating pool is sad out there. It's really sad,
Right.
And so thank God, I'm happy. I'm happy in the relationship, So thank God I don't have to go through that craziness.
Well, shoot. Honestly, sometimes it sucks to tell a guy that he's a secondhand dick sucker. It hurts his heart.
How my dick taste, nigga? Pause. Because you tongue kissing this chick, and she just came from sucking my cock.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Make you feel like you want to do this to yourself.
Get a nigga Jazzy Jeff treatment.
Yeah. But my thing, what I learned, especially from what you guys are saying and then personal experience, a lot of women respect you when you give them something to respect. Like when you're yourself, they can believe in that. If you don't believe in yourself, you go on here and doing these little pickup artist shit and wearing feather boas and fucking Mac makeup, fucking that shit don't work. This dude,
they're trying to act like Gucci Mane and all that.
Yeah.
Right. Put on some skinny jeans, looking like
It's true. This shit is horrible.
Wearing some skinny jeans with a skirt to match.
Yeah. Yeah.
With some,
like
spinning your whole check on some
Yeezys. You got some Ashley chaps with some Heelys on, so I'm like, yeah, I'm pulling this.
He said Heelys, though. I'm done. Heelys.
Or you gonna come back and try to bring back the thug image, have some rhinestone do-rags.
Oh, you took it bad. You gotta drop the bomb. You gotta drop the bomb on that one.
I ain't seen that bullshit in years.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
I should have thrown that bomb over that one.
Yeah, man. It's like, and the thing is like, when you tell women, basically, like, this is what I am. If another chick try to holler at you and shit, don't say a lot about this shit. Like, hey, you holler. They compete. And there's been plenty of times where you either take both of them home or you run into some interesting situations, but it's all about that confidence there because bullshit has a distinct smell.
Never lie.
Real talk, for real. That's real talk.
It's the honest truth, man, because, a lot of people, they still want to believe in those fairy tales of what Hollywood portray you to be. And they get into the dating world and they find out firsthand that it ain't like that.
Right.
It's like the last show. Like, I don't know if you heard the last show, Trends.
Oh, no, I ain't hear. What happened?
I was talking about the Steve Urkel theory. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the Steve Urkel theory. I call it the Steve Urkel theory because it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude's been chasing Laura for like what, 8 years, 10, 12 years?
Right.
Yeah. But you got this one bad bitch that's willing to give you the buns and all that. She look better than Laura and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But you ignoring her because you still want to be with Laura. She's the most shallowest chick in the world. Like, she don't go for like your type. She go for like the jocks.
Ball players and football players and jocks. She been smothered by all of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of
Steve
dudes try to do
theory.
Right, a lot of dudes try to do that because they have that fantasy. Like, they still want that chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already plugged in their mind. Like, they're focusing on that one girl. You know what I'm saying? When they have other girls who's feeling
right
them.
Under their nose.
You know what I'm saying?
Right under their nose. And she's feeling them. They basically throwing him the panties.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, no, I just want my lovely Laura
Man, I would have said fuck Laura. I would have sat there and smacked the fuck out of that one chick. She was Laura.
Telling you.
Myra was bad, man.
She had a lot going. She was just as intelligent as dude. She was in the same lane as he was, but he was so blindsided by this goofy bitch when he finally got her. She wasn't really all about nothing.
Right.
She over there having she had a short haircut. Her whole swag was gone.
Yeah, I thought Myra was hotter than Laura too. I was like,
and then going back to what I was saying about motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, wanted to switch up who they are for a chick. This dude went to the point of cloning himself to like Stephon Urkel. Just for this bitch. Like, God, niggas really be on that shit, yo. Niggas really be on that.
I forgot about that.
If there's one thing you can learn from that, is like, look, if you gotta go while you sitting there trying to slay all these dragons and kill everything, Cinderella's getting fucked.
Right.
You're getting dick down. So the best attractive quality you find in a chick is cooperation. So you can get a lot further than this little backwards bitch you trying to finally get. Now you frustrated because you're like, damn, I waited all this time for this.
Right. And it's like it's so many women out. Like, yo, I don't think dudes understand, man. There's so many chicks out there, man. Like, to the point where, like, your frustration should be about how to juggle all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should be the issue. Like, there's been times when I've been on dates and then I got like 2 or 3 other girls texting me while I'm on a date with another girl. You see what I'm saying? So it's like there's so many out there, and I'm just like, why do dudes like because the thing is too, they're a lot of guys are caught up in feminine ideology also, where they're looking at women how women look at us, meaning a woman, she focuses all her energy on one guy. Like, oh, I love him, I have to have him, I want him. That's girl stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're a dude, you have an abundance of women that you can get, abundance of women that's around you that you can make happen, but you're caught up in that female ideology of, like, focusing on, like, just like how Steve Urkel with Laura, he's like, oh, I need her, I want her, she's awesome, and you got all these other girls around that want to get with you. You see what I'm saying?
That whole feminism,
that's the main thing that kills me. Like, look at this dude, fucking Eddie Winslow. This dude was ugly with a fucked up shape up, but he was getting mad buns because he was himself. Chicks like that, chicks like he was himself. He was getting buns.
Right.
Some came out there with the jean shorts. I like
the jean shorts.
Yeah, the faded jean shorts. I was like, what? And he was getting played though.
Right.
I'm telling you, because he was himself. He ain't trying to switch up nothing. Eddie was just Eddie. You know what I mean? That's what chicks liked about Eddie.
Right. Yeah. And you got too many dudes focusing on one chick. Like even that dude you was talking about earlier, the cat that Kent that makes those videos on YouTube. Like I came across his page the other day. He had I think 2 or 3 videos talking about some girl he's trying to holler at in some like store, like some Boost Mobile store, and he's like, yo, I think I'm gonna go in tomorrow, and I'm probably like act like I'm looking at the phone, so maybe she'll come up and ask me if I need help, and then I'll try to talk to her through that. And I'm like, yo, this guy made like
too much.
Right, I'm like, you made 2 videos about this chick. And I'm like, yo, all you have to do was go up in there and holler at her. Because I'm like, you don't know if this girl got a man. You don't know if she's a lesbian. You don't know none of this stuff yet. You know what I mean? So imagine you
on a phone. Cut it out.
And it is like those things with Kent and everything. At first, I was like, I felt sorry for the brother because, a lot of brothers go through like that. But then you start seeing videos, him saying the same thing. This is the first thing I wanted to say to him.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Oh man, it's crazy, man. I don't know, man, but if he wants to get help, we can get help. But it's like a lot of dudes like him still reject the help anyway. So it's like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Well, I mean, I have seen guys just get attacked by white knights and manginas. Like it's just a sad sight. I was like, what is wrong with you, motherfuckers? Like, let your ovaries drop. And, just stand up.
I think that whole feminism played a key role. Feminism played a heavy role.
Oh, hell yeah, it did. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like it's like motherfuckers now are just, way too sensitive and all that. Whatever happened to being a fucking man and being proud of that shit?
Well, this is another part of that too, because like you have to basically do what you do. Because sometimes the other guy that you think is getting all the play or whatever, you don't know what he's doing to get all that. He might be buying pussy.
Exactly.
Yep. Right. That's most likely what he's doing.
Right.
He's paying that. He paying that chick rent.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of guys sit there and tell them chicks like, yeah, this is my car. Nigga, you got that shit rented. Stop that shit.
Right.
Exactly. Your jewelry is rented.
That's my chain.
Your jewelry is rented. Your car's rented. Your clothes is rented. Nigga, even you're rented. You're rented yourself, motherfucker. When they done with you, they're gonna throw your ass away.
That's why I don't really knock the next man until I really see really on. But the thing is, if you look at the best things you got going for yourself and maximize that shit, because there's some chicks out there in every genre that you can sit there and can pull. It's all on you.
Right.
Yeah, that's what people gotta understand. Like, it's
I don't. My bad, kid. Go ahead, kid. Go ahead.
Yeah, because it's what a lot of people have. Like, they trying to put it on one creed of women. Like all black women are like this, or all white women are like that. It's not like that at all. It's you got to deal with that person within the individuality. You know what I'm saying? Like, not all women are like a certain way. That's what a lot of dudes, especially the Kent character. He was like, man, these white girls will love me better. No, they won't.
I'm telling you right now, like you guys mentioned before, like You get guys that say, man, she's a sweet girl. Yeah, I seen your girl. She a nasty motherfucker.
Right.
Pictures. You taking pictures of this chick doing pictures and videos of her doing all types of crazy shit.
Right.
Like, they start looking like John Leguizamo from Hanging with the Homeboys.
Yeah. Yeah, she might be real nice to you, but damn, we ran into some motherfucker that's outright disgusting.
You better do.
And we
If anything, what you got to look at it as is like you could look at a rejection as a blessing.
Right. I agree.
It is. That's how you learn. I always say that shit. You know, that's how. Matter of fact, somebody told me that when I was younger. They were saying like, don't ever be scared of rejection. Rejection is how you learn. This is how you brushing up your approach.
Right, and it's going to happen regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's like you might as well get used to it. You know what I mean? Like dudes are always trying to find a way to not get rejected. I'm like, yo, just let it be what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, and also too, like when you get rejected, it's not even like, you know, I try to explain it to dudes. She's not rejecting you because she don't really know you. You know what I'm saying? Like she's rejecting.
Even Jesus Christ got rejected. If Jesus Christ got rejected, ain't nobody exempt.
Right.
And on top of that,
you think about it, it goes back to it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. If you sometimes the chick that rejected you at one point, then she starts seeing where the progression came from. If you stay with it, well, damn, you'll come holler at you sometime. So,
right, that's true.
Exactly. So, but
that's true.
It depends on how that one person handled the rejection. Because a dude could get rejected and be like, well, fuck you, bitch. You wasn't all that anyway, you dirty stink bitch. Fuck you. That's why you got a belly.
You got dudes crazy when they're going for Elliot Rodgers tip.
Now, if she said that gained about 200 pounds and got like 4 kids out the shit, then yeah, okay, let that one go.
And also too, you gotta understand sometimes too, like chicks will reject you just to make themselves feel better. You understand what I'm saying?
Right,
so like,
exactly.
Like it's because it's one thing if she's not. It's like it's one thing if a chick's not interested because you get a couple of types of rejections. Like there's times I talk to girls and they'll be like, oh, I'm flattered, but like right now I'm really not. What I'm like, all right, cool. Or they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I have a boyfriend, and it's like cool. But then you get some chicks who reject you, and it's like they put extras on it. They're like, oh, hell no, and why would you think? And I'm like, what is that? Where is that coming from? Like, they really go in. They go in. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're insecure.
Exactly.
That's what I call basic level rejection because that's basic level rejection because man, you get this like that. That's really nothing. You could brush it off. Heavy level rejection to me is you've been married to somebody for 30 or 40 some years. And next thing you know, they get you on some Hulk Hogan shit and tell you, I want a divorce. That's rejection right there.
That was never your baby.
As soon as you get comfortable with your retirement money, and all of a sudden she say, I don't love you anymore. I want a divorce.
That's what happens.
And that's why that's why you see him out there right now, decapitated out there, still trying to get a match in. I'm like, you should be enjoying your money.
But check it out. We about to, we got like what, 13 more minutes. You got any shout outs and all that, Trend? Tell people, where they could find you. Your YouTube channel, whatever the case may be. Do your shout outs. Do your spill.
You can definitely hit me up at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. If you go in there, you can get my free ebook, The Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men, and the ladies can get my free audio on there. And you can also hit me up at MrLocariotv.com, where I have free, basic podcasts every day. And I also got a membership program where you can get 45 to 90-minute audio and video tutorials every month, so you can check that out at badboymembership.com. All right, so yeah, that's I got a whole bunch of other stuff. We'll be here all night, but that's the most important stuff right now. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Shit, man.
Yo, King, since you had this dude on the show, you gotta try to get New York on the show next.
Are you sure you think she's ready?
We gotta try to get New York on the show next.
You have these questions? Well, I'm gonna find her. She ain't doing much no way, so we'll try to get her up there. We try to get her in.
It's definitely a pleasure, my dude. Like, thanks for, chopping up game with everybody and, letting these youngins know how to approach these females. And, we wish you the best in your seminars and your e-books and stuff. And don't be a stranger, We hit every other Friday, so make sure you tune into Off the Cuff Radio, my dude.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'll come back whenever y'all need me. I'm there. Just holler at me.
Not a problem.
All
right, I'm holler at y'all later.
Brother.
All right, peace.
Peace, love, man. All right, what we gonna do now, man? We gonna drop a new joint from my man Dope Fresh the Dawn.
Oh shit!
Oh man.
Sent exclusive to me, and I'm gonna play another joint from my man CPO the Boss Hall. Then we're gonna close the night out.
Let we go.
Let that boy cook. Might as well go ahead and call the coroner, dog. Tell him to bring the body bag. Cause I'm about to murder your beat, homie.
Anything you heard me on, I bet it was an ill verse. Write so much that my left hand still hurts. Rappers trying to diss me, I tell them get some skills first. I'm busy trying to sell out arenas. Gilbert's, Saliva, Lava. Yeah, I spit the hottest shit. Been the best in my city, you gotta acknowledge it. Put me on any beat, I swear I demolish it. I be going in these pussies, gynecologists. SK mobbing, bitch, that's who I get it poppin' with. It's like your label's constipated, cause you ain't dropping shit, I'm hot. With a crazy flow, not for the radio, but I guarantee you that the block gon' play it though. Baby broke, wavy glow, ladies know I'm making dough, but fuck you expect. I was born in the 80s, ho, I kill shit, real spit, you know your dude's 100. Put your mouths on the treadmill, cause all y'all do is run it. I be knocking niggas out like Tyson in his prime. Shit, I'm writing in these rhymes, can enlighten niggas' minds if they DJ Khaled voice, make them pay homage. They ain't really got a choice. When I spit bars, these guys get wary. They ain't gangsta, they favorite MCs, Mariah Carey. My grind is scary, plus I will bury these big funny bitch niggas, call them Tyler Perry. Ask your girl who's the best, I bet she say no. I knocked her down 3 times, that's a TKO. I promise she a freak, I love the way she takes dick. She waited, I smashed right off the bat like a base hit. No MLB, but my on some triple play shit. Full lips, fat ass, and she got some great tits. I just fuck her, she love what this thug bout. Why you think at home you slide right in, cause she been dug out. You can't name a rapper sicker with bars. They ain't fucking with me, the freshest nigga in charge. And Styles P, you ain't heard nobody spit it this hard. The only time they flip a gram is making a picture collage. Niggas is frauds, I'm what the game is missing. Like Jewel's second album, I got the same intentions. Some dudes I call the best, just ain't convincing. I'm throwing bullets with the big cannon like James Winston. I'm better than my peers, put the comparisons to bed. Them dudes I thought was hot became an embarrassment instead. I killed this shit, I'm declaring it dead. I don't just rip these beats, I tear them to shreds. And I'm out.
What's this shit, man? Where Compton at? Where Compton at? Yeah. Where Compton at? Where Compton at? Where Compton at? What? Where Compton at? Where you at, baby? Where Compton at? Where you at, baby? Where Compton at? Buck J in the bar, drinking up the bar, big blowing on the floor. Which one of your fake ass dimes gon' get hard? Hit the blunt and watch him crowd around before I call. Gangsta, gangsta, your boy goes hard. Remember me, the first OB to the D, with the blue tape from the CPT. I'm still most wanted, gotta keep a G-dog on it, I'm on it. Push through the club with my brain on it. This little bad little shit with ass and hips. Caught your boy eye, and I'm do or die. And sharp like a razor, far from a hater. Jumped on the floor, bust the cold 1-2. Grinding on bass, she grinding me too. That's one down, and the whole club to go. I don't want the baddest chick, I want the baddest hoe.
in the dough. Don't make me show you how I flip on folks. Go fetch me a motherfucking drink and blow smoke. Get respect cause motherfuckers know I ain't bullshitting out like I'm on the floor. I'm so much a fucking fool with it. Smash through, stepping on niggas' shoes and they cool with it. Don't put your woman on lie. Birds ain't safe with the fat cat pimpers on the block. Boy, you should've put your chickens in the coop, cause now I'm about to swoop and swoop the whole flock. Delicious, big chick, put me in the trance, said mama wanna see baby dance. Told her I'll blow these fucking trees, but get on the floor and shake my ass. Hey dude, now gangs don't stop, don't quit, don't talk little shit. They might cheat walk a little bit, but they for sure don't get on the floor and shake their pain. They don't dance, they hit the liquor, put the cash on top. Hit the switch, put the ass on top. And don't make a move without playing, cause such is a rookie, and gangsters do not dance. Now who? Pause in the pause and feel. Who got the biggest fucking balls in here? The fat fuck. And the funky lack truck with the shit that costs on it. License plates and balls on it. It's brand fucking new out the box. And I love how the speakers fucking knock when I'm beating up your block. But I don't rock, roll, skate or bounce in it. With a foot long blunt with an eighth of an ounce in it. On a third mission, me, Nick, Dre, and Chill. Snatch a rich bitch, make a daddy pay the bill. Roll a note and hold him if you want her to survive. Y'all work 12 million, crack hustle and vibe. Fucking bitch, a gangster, do what it takes to get his motherfucking hands on the cake. And fuck it, if he can't get paid, he gon' for damn sure get him some fucking cookies. And gangsters do not dang, they book out. Gangsters don't stop, don't quit, don't talk little shit. They might cheat walk a little bit, but they for sure don't get on the floor and shake their pain. They don't dance, they hit the liquor, put the cash on top. And hit the switch, put the ass on top. And don't make a move without playing, cause such is the rookie, and gangsters do not dance. Now gangsters don't stop, don't quit, don't talk little shit. They might cheat walk a little bit, but they for sure don't get on the floor and shake their pain. They don't dance, they hit the liquor, put the cash on top. And hit the switch, put the ass on top. And don't make a move without playing, cause such is the rookie, and gangsters do not dance.
That was my man CPO the Boss Hog and Dope Fresh the Don new joint. So within these 3 minutes we're gonna close.
Both of those shits was crazy. Like especially that Dope Fresh shit. Like make sure y'all see that video, man, on YouTube. My dude Dope Fresh the Don video. Like his new album coming out. Make sure you get that shit. All disrespect intended, man. I might fuck around being on that shit too, god damn it. Nah, I'm fucking around, but y'all make sure y'all go check my dude out. I'll fuck with my dude hard body, yo. Word up.
Or we're gonna have to, or if you don't buy the album, what we're gonna do like what NWA used to do. We would bring AKs to make you buy.
Chopper.
Nah, we're kidding, man. Well, we enjoyed the show tonight, and
yeah, it was a great show.
We appreciate Mr. Locario for chopping it up with us. Okay, our boy Trends. We're going to try to get New York on the show in the future.
Word.
We know she ain't doing much anyway. We want to see if she's built to handle these questions.
Well, and we thank you all for riding with us for a whole year. Yes, it's been a whole year.
One whole year.
Like,
that's a blessing.
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate the Grits Head team for setting this platform for us and letting us rock out and be politically incorrect. Like, we love you all. We love all our supporters, man. Keep supporting us, and we will keep supporting you. If you got any fresh music, word. Like, if you got any fresh music, send it to us, man. We're going to promote y'all. You know what I mean? We promote y'all, get you on the show, whatever. Whatever you do. You sing, you rap, you dance, whatever. You're a former porn star, we'll get you some fucking exposure. Holler at us. And to you, my partner on this radio shit, my nigga King Eric, it's definitely a pleasure working with you for a full fucking year, and I definitely am waiting and anticipating to do it for another year.
And it's only the beginning too, man. It's gonna get much bigger and much better.
Word. And you can
So
pause
toast
anytime you feel like it. You can pause that, though.
So toast to everybody that support Dame Dash pause. So we out, man.
Peace out, motherfuckers.
Peace and harmony. Love.
What a matchup!
And what a team, Mike. Metro PCS and the iPhone SE for $0 on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S. Oh, impressive.
Play with the best. Switch to Metro PCS on an unlimited LTE plan and get a 32-gig iPhone SE for $0. Metro PCS. Coverage not available in some areas, plus sales tax. Claim based on talk and text. Not valid for active numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro PCS in the past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions. What a matchup!
And what a team, Mike. Metro PCS and the iPhone SE for $0 on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S. Oh, impressive.
Play with the best. Switch to Metro PCS on an unlimited LTE plan and get a 32-gig iPhone SE for $0. Metro PCS. Coverage not available in some areas, plus sales tax. Claim based on talk and text. Not valid for active numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro PCS in the past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions.